Today only, if you use code GIFT at MrMuckCoin.com, you can get 30% off. So before Frozen hits, go buy yourself some coins at MrMuckCoin.com and use code GIFT for 30% off. Gaining fans in head-to-head. This can be one of the most stressful, annoying, most triggering thing that you could possibly do in Madden Mobile. Now, when it comes to gaining fans, you have to really be a strong person. Now, personally, from my experience, head-to-head has always been my least favorite thing to do. First off, it's very repetitive. You have to get to 10 million fans, and honestly, right now, if I'm telling you straight up, I'm only at 200k fans. It's taken me forever. I don't know why. I just personally hate doing it. I love like running the auction house, doing season games, potentially live events, that kind of fun stuff, because I'm a YouTuber, so I don't really care so much about head-to-head. But here's the thing. I was like, okay, I got a 97 overall team, but I need Rob Gronkowski to get 98 overall, so I'm forced to complete the head-to-head challenge. Now you're saying, Madden Mobile Slate, how can I get 10 million fans in head-to-head? Well, honestly, I don't think I'm suitable enough to tell you how to get fans. That's why I'm not going to be telling you personally how to get fans, because why would I try and give you head-to-head tips when I don't even know how to get to head-to-head Hall of Fame myself? So here's what I did. I went to the best of the best. As you know, hundreds of thousands of people play Madden Mobile, and there is a top 10 kind of most fans in the league. So I had connections with the number 5th seat in the world. This dude has 1 billion fans. That's right, 1 billion fans. This guy is a freaking savage. He spends so much time on head-to-head. He knows the ins and outs. You probably see a picture on the screen. He is 5th in the world. He has 1 billion fans. Only like 4 people in the world who play Madden Mobile have 1 billion fans, and he is one of them. So I hit him up. I was like, bro, I want to teach people how to get head-to-head fans and how to get it quick without having to waste so much time, but I'm not suitable to teach it. So I asked him. I basically did an interview with him, and he was super cool, dude. Gave me a bunch of answers. So let's go ahead and get into the top 6 or 7 tips into increasing head-to-head and getting fans super quickly. Now, the first question I asked is, knowing that head-to-head can take up a lot of one's time, approximately how many matches do you suggest started or having active throughout each day? So he said every day I'll have about 5 to 10 matches ready to play from overnight. So basically he'll play like 5 or 10, and then he'll make sure that overnight they can get played by whoever you're playing, and then when you wake up you automatically can start new ones. And he says I'll play in those and start new matches till I max out the matches. Now I believe 50 is the max for the most head-to-head matches you can have, and then he'll continuously play any playbacks throughout the day. Now the thing with head-to-head is many people think they have to sit down and just play for like 24/7. No, head-to-head is a 48-hour engagement. So basically you play, let's do a challenge. Say you play 15 head-to-head games. You use all your stamina, and then basically you let that go. You come back, 2-3 hours later, play them all again, which approximately would maybe take like 20-25 minutes if you're doing fine, and then you're going to consistently get fans. Now a lot of people don't know about head-to-head is every time you go up in a new tier in head-to-head, you basically get more fans. So if you start off, you'll get 300 fans. By the time you hit all pro tier 3, you're getting 4.5k. When you hit all pro tier 2, you're getting 7.5k fans every single game. So though 10 million is super high, it exponentially grows. So the more effort you put into head-to-head, the more you're going to receive. So 10 million isn't necessarily as far as you might think. Now the next question was the mystery of the game plan. Does a good game plan really matter to achieve Hall of Fame or higher? And if so, what do you suggest when creating a game plan to take you to the top? This is what I was asking him. Do you utilize silver, gold, elite game plans? Is it important for users to have more of a counter run chance, or is it better to evenly spread your counter chance? So he said, if you're looking to get to the Hall of Fame, I don't think a super good game plan is needed. Now, personally, I don't have an amazing game plan. I have a bunch of percentage against run counter and then a few long passes. He says if you want to continue on and play as competitively as possible or get to get past 10 million fans, game plans are a must. If you score on me, the first thing you're supposed to do is to look at how they scored and adjust your counter against them. Now, this is debatable. If you want to like get past 10 million fans and start growing your head-to-head empire, when you see someone scores on you, you want to have like 3 game plans ready. They don't have to be amazing, but maybe one game plan is more it's a more overall general counter. So you have like 25%, 25%, 25%, or maybe one of them is like 50% run counter, then like 10, 15% on the other one. So I think it's a super cool idea, and I think honestly this is so true, because when it comes to like Hall of Fame and all that crazy stuff, it can be very complicated when thinking about a game plan. But honestly, you want to make sure that your game plans are attacking the run. So he first said that his default game plan has a higher run counter percentage. So basically, as you guys know, people love to run in Madden Mobile. So first off, I would always get above like a 30%, 26-30% in your run counter chance, and that makes long pass and short pass be a little bit shorter, but run counter is what most people do. Most people run at least 50% of the time based off of head-to-head overall like statistics. People just run 50% of the time. So why not counter run more than like a short pass or a PA pass? But he also says he likes to put game plans on very popular long passes, like of course tight end corner, seam 6, 7, 8, and all that good stuff. Now the third question is, let's say you can only use 4 plays from here on out. So I asked him, you only have 4 plays to use in head-to-head, what are your go-to? He says Hail Mary all day. So apparently when you're trying to do and start off the Hail Mary, though it could be really complex and they could pick you, when you're starting off, you want to pass the Hail Mary to your tight end all the time, because first off, this is going to make the drives go quicker, which means fans come in faster. But as you get into like all Madden, Hail Marys become less of a reality because people will just end up intercepting you. So for the first like huge 3 tiers, go ahead and just bomb that ball. I've gone to 200k legit in like one day. I spent all day yesterday, and I got 200,000 coins because I would just bomb it, and it was so easy, and I was shocked how easy making fans were. He said halfback screen. He loves running it with Sig, Giovanni Bernard. Halfback angle has a dual threat of both your halfback and your tight end, and it's pretty easy to convert even if it's countered. So halfback angle is the one where the tight end goes straight, and then the halfback kind of does like this angle. You can snag the halfback with the fast throw, or you can just lob it up to your tight end. That is a fantastic play. He also said that strong halfback toss to throw in a run play, which is my go-to 2-point play. So strong halfback toss. Personally, I like strong halfback blast better. Strong halfback toss is basically where you run out, you have a bunch of blockers. I feel like I'm not good at that play. Halfback blast and strong halfback blast, I just murder kids. So those are his plays that he suggests. So let's get to number 4. Now I said most people are curious about whether they should take the 2-point conversion or the PAT in head-to-head. In your experience, which one should they take? Is there a time where one is more common than the other? And he says, it's my personal preference. I like to go for 2 until it's not necessary, but playing it safe and kicking a field goal can also be smart. Now, as you guys know, if you do not score in a head-to-head match, you automatically are losing fans. So say it's 4th and like you're on the 30-yard line, and it's super far to convert. You might, and you're like in what, all Madden, or you're in a higher tier, you're going to want to kick the field goal, because once you kick the field goal, then it's going to save you so many fans. Instead of losing like 10,000 fans, you'll be getting like half, like, so you'll be getting 5,000 fans, which is awesome. He says 2-pointers are beatable and can be a major advantage when it comes to winning the whole game. But when you get to like the higher tiers, he's basically saying go for just the 1 point, because as long as you score a touchdown, the 2-point and field goal are irrelevant. Those don't affect your fans. If you just get a touchdown, then even if you miss the 2-point, if you miss the field goal, you're still going to get the allotted amount of fans. The only thing that helps is with like the overall beating the person in the match, which of course gives you a fan boost. So next up, what are 3 things that you advise viewers to always do when completing head-to-head matches? And he says if you're on the 4th and 1, he likes to use the play cross in and target your tight end. Apparently this applies to anywhere on the field, and he loves this, and he converts it like 90% of the time. So cross in the play on 4th and 1, and come on, this guy is completely trustworthy, considering he's like number 5 for the most fans in the the history of Madden Mobile 17. So like this dude is some of the top ranked head-to-head, so he knows what he's talking about. This applies to anywhere, and always pay attention to the counter bar shown on the field. So whenever your play gets countered, it'll show on the top right of your corner saying the play was countered. Then that means you know, okay, screw it, I'm not doing that play again. Knowing what you're up against is very important in any match. When head-to-head or league versus league, never challenge someone who just beat you. Now, this could be, you could always do a friendly rematch, but if someone beats you in head-to-head, do not get salty and replay them, because you're just going to get freaking triggered and slaughtered again. So do not waste your fans on trying to get even with someone. If someone beats you, who cares? It's probably like you'll never see that person again in your life. Just let them take let them take the W, hold the L for like 5 seconds, you'll be good. My next question is, does a good team really matter for head-to-head, and should I spend more on certain positions? Should my defense be better than my offense? He says for me, I always try to have my team top tier, not in terms of overall, but gameplay wise. So my league helps me out with a lot of that stuff. Others take a different approach and have primarily gold players in their team and still do great in head-to-head. Some people do all bronze with like an all elite defense. If you have the coins, why not have a nice team? He says if you love to strategize with budget beasts and boosts, go for it. You can excel with any team, and I completely stand behind this. When I play with my 97 overall, I play straight up. I'm getting all my fans with my 97 overall, and it's not necessarily harder, because it doesn't matter what team you're going up against. Once you start getting on those tiers of head-to-head, that's when it starts to become harder. So if you're at 55 overall, playing a 96 overall in your first ever head-to-head match, you probably will score decently easy on him, because it's all about the level. So honestly, if you feel like you have to put bronze players in to do head-to-head, go for it. That's up to you. But personally, I like to leave my 97 overall like savage team in and just play with it, because first off, it's fun, and it always helps on defense. Now, my final question as it comes to the video is I asked him, how long did it take for you to get 1 billion fans, which of course is outrageous. He said he's been playing since day one, maxing out head-to-head matches every single day, countless hours of gameplay. I think once I hit the top 25, it was all or nothing, but I enjoy the game and the challenge. So shout out to my dude. His one shout out he wanted to give out in the video was to his league, and he loves everyone except Shrey. So, you know, I don't even like Shrey anyways. So, I don't even know who Shrey is. But thank you so much, dude, for huge shout out to him for the help. I personally would have been able to come up with this like if I wanted to, but I wanted to really get the perspective from someone who has legit 1 billion fans. Now, when it comes to the end, I know this is a longer video, but it's a very informative video. Head-to-head is all about the grind. Now, if you can just try this challenge with me, I'll do it with you. Start 15 head-to-head games every single day and play them, and don't let them expire. And in a week, you will be shocked at how many fans you have, as long as you continue playing. And think about it, I play Madden Mobile a lot, but I don't play head-to-head. Make head-to-head a daily routine. Just let them come in, be sure to play. Never let your games expire, because you lose so many fans. I have gone from some of the highest tiers to frickin' bottom level because I do not take time. So hopefully this was really helpful. It was a longer video, but this is how to start your grind to Hall of Fame, to get 1 billion fans. If you can get 1 billion fans, bro, you're a freaking savage. So thank you guys so much for watching. Hopefully you guys enjoyed. Be sure to like, and I'll see you in the next video. Peace.